This evening has been an amazing night. I was out at Sheila E's E-Spot celebrating what I call a movement. Legally Blynd is more than just a performing arts group or performance group. They are potentially a group that has the ability to change the way the world thinks about loving one another. Tonight I thought I was coming out to hear some music. Well, actually what I got a chance to hear was passion, romance, and just a blessing, and it wasn't in disguise. For any of you that haven't heard Legally Blynd, I highly recommend you to go out and get their CD. Remember that you heard it right here on Davi Davenport Live, and tell them that I love them and you know that I love you. I'll see you guys soon. Sheila E's E-Spot. See you guys later. Bye. Sometimes you have the opportunity to experience things that just kind of tinkle your heart. It's Davi Davenport with Davi Davenport Live. I'm out at the E-Spot. Sheila E, girl, you got it going on, baby. I'm out at the E-Spot. Doesn't she?
Absolutely.
Oh, my God. I'm out at the E-Spot with Legally Blynd for their second show. I was called out by their manager, Sonia, and my brand producer, Robin Carmona, to say, you know what? We need you to cover this story. I'm out with one of the principals of the, well, they're all principals to me, but I'm out with one of the fabulous main players of the show, and this is Jubu.
Absolutely.
I got all tongue-tied there. I'm like, wait a minute. I start stumbling and stuff.
How you doing?
What's going on?
Oh, man, just living the dream and loving it.
Living the dream?
Absolutely.
You know what? When I was speaking to Sonia earlier and she spoke about Legally Blynd, she talked about being organic.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me in your words, like, what Legally Blynd means to you.
What Legally Blynd means to me is that we have blinders on as far as what the industry says you should be. Like, for instance, when you have a band, you ask what kind of music is it.
Yes.
Usually it's rock, it's R&B, or it's rhythm and blues, or it's jazz. But we're all of that. So we don't know how to put it in a box. So since we don't know how to put it in a box, we just put blinders on. And we call it Legally Blynd because it's official as far as we're concerned. Whatever the spirit sends us, that's what we're going to produce.
And it's awesome because actually you and your brother, Eric,
Yes.
are a part of this whole production together. Like, how does that feel?
It feels wonderful. He's my best friend. It took, when we were younger, we used to fight all the time and argue.
That sibling rivalry?
Sibling stuff. And as we got older, we realized kind of like we're all we got. Mm-hmm. So as we've gotten older, we've just come together more and more and more. And this was, to put the band together, it was second nature. Okay. For us, it was just finding our other friends that we felt that same love that me and him feel.
That's what I recently found out, that everyone that's in the band, I mean, you all are like a family together. Absolutely. That this is a long-term, you're vested with everyone.
Absolutely. We've all sang in groups before, whether it's the gospel groups with our parents, you know, from the culture we grew up in and stuff. So we're all connected. And I mean, every band member, we have at least 10 years that we've been really good friends, you know. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well, and I did find out just recently that your father is it a guitarist? Yes. In one of the, what church is it?
Well, he goes to a church called Free Gift Missionary Baptist Church, but now my father, he more stays home. I call it Bedside Baptist now. Okay. He stays home.
I love it. Yeah, Bedside Baptist, baby. I'm gonna use that one.
Like Joyce Myers is, you know, probably his pastor now. You know what I'm saying? But I
was watching something last night, and all the guy kept saying was, "And if you could send me $1,500, you're gonna get saved." I'm like,
oh my God.
No, honey.
Yeah, that's kind of where my dad is too. You know,
oh, really?
If you have more than one offering in your church, my dad's not going to your church no more. You know what I mean? Exactly. Some churches have 4 and 5 offerings.
I'm like, wait a minute. You know. My son always says, "Mommy, no." Oh, wow. You know what? One of the things that I'm really excited about is that, you know, when I spoke to your marketing manager, Sonia, she said that, you know, you guys were all superstars in your own right. So tell me a little bit about each individual character, for the lack of the group.
I won't say superstars. We let other people speak for us in those terms.
I spoke to your marketing manager, Sonia. She said that, you know, you guys were all superstars in your own right. So tell me a little bit about each individual character, for the lack of the group.
I won't say superstars. We let other people speak for us in those terms. But
can I just say, just cutting you off, that Sonia is your #1 fan?
Sonia's amazing.
She is brilliant.
Our team has, and I say this, God has blessed our team. The people that have come into our circle, we pray for it. You know, we pray for it. And Sonia's been a godsend. You know, she really has been a godsend. And as well as Dean Watts, our brand manager, and Kevin Stewart and Ron Williams, that part of the management team. It's just a labor of love for everybody, you know. And
it's all about team, isn't it?
It's all about team.
I want to say thank you so much to my team. Carlos, I love you. To my fabulous makeup artist, I adore you. Kaz Carmona, I love you. Robin Carmona, my brand producer, I love you. I couldn't do it without you. Kevin So, you're not here right now. I love you. Chrissy Dory, you're out there, girl. Thank you. She's doing it from a distance. Thank you so much. And Yvette Sotella, couldn't do it without you either. She's my engineer. Thank you.
And you know what else? They love you too. I see it in their eyes.
Yes.
They love you too.
See that love?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and when I say love, it means that people that are willing to sacrifice for the dream that you believe in, you know, and to be a part of the dream that you believe in. That's what I preach to the band all the time. You know, my goal is for us to be the Black Dave Matthews, you know, of the industry, meaning that, you know, we just tour all the time and we give back to our communities. You know, the inner city schools, putting music back in the inner city schools and drama and all that stuff back into the inner city schools is what I want to give back for building our brand, you know. So
I have to ask you a question. What are your feelings about what's going on in Baltimore right now? I had to ask.
No, I'm glad you did.
Only because of your passion for the community.
Yes. The system is wrong. The system is wrong. You know, they talk about us being animals, and I read something today on Instagram. They said thousands of people injured. Officers injured.
And I don't want to throw you off.
No.
You know what? Because you're so passionate and you are a community advocate, I figured I had to take this. So I don't want to throw you off.
No,
it's all about your performance.
No, you're so right. And I want to just try to cram it within this 30-second statement. What I meant by that is there was somebody on Instagram, all these statistics of what happened. Policemen getting hurt, cars getting burnt, put on fire, right? So then under that, it said, I'm not talking about the riot in Baltimore. I'm talking about the Stanley Cup Finals from 2011, where all this stuff happened, yet they never called any of those people animals. More people got hurt, more damage was done, and all that. So when it has a face of color, these other words and things come into play.
My son said there are riots at football games, and nobody talks about that.
Nobody talks about that. So anytime that is something that we're spearheading, they put other words on it. And I know our people, we're tired of it, but we don't hurt people. We don't go out and hurt. You know, we don't go out and do that.
Now, when you say we, who is we?
I mean, the black people that I grew up in my community, yes, there was crime. There's black on black.
I'm from inner city Chicago.
I'm from Oakland, California. Hood, downtown business.
I'm downtown hood too, baby. Look, I'm Chi-Town. Chicago, I love you. If you're tuning in, I know you're always watching Davi Davenport Live. I love you. I love you guys.
Yeah, so when it has our face attached to it, there's different terms that they use, you know, and I just try to enlighten everyone that I live by example. I'm from the inner city, but I'm not of it. You understand what I'm saying? I came from there, but I didn't keep that.
So do you feel that your music and the music that Legally Blynd is doing will be uplifting for the community? I do. I mean, just listening to you, I haven't gotten a chance to hear the entire show, but for anyone that's tuning in, you're tuning in to Davi Davenport Live. I'm here with Legally Blynd at Sheila E's E-Spot. And you know what? I'm talking to Jubu, the lead singer for the band, and also he's just a world-known individual. And we're talking about how movements like this is not a group, this is not a band, this is a movement. Legally Blynd is all about enhancing just the world in its entirety. It's all about, like, when I hear the essence of their music, it makes my heart tingle. I definitely, when you have the opportunity to hear Legally Blynd perform, first of all, go get their CD. I was at Amoeba the other day, and I was picking up Stephanie Spruill's CD, and I thought, oh my God, this is amazing. Here it is right here. He's like, wait a minute, I can do better than that. Here we go. Legally Blynd. Oh my God, I need some fucking nail polish on, but I don't have it. Hello. Legally Blynd CD, you have to get it. You have to get it. Talk about being a movement.
The movement is simply this.
I like the way he did that. Who are you? Yeah.
That's Eric Smith.
Come here, Eric. You merged on. He's like, wait a minute now. I'm not. This your brother. Brother in the house.
I never thought I'd see the grim reality of you without me, and so I'll go.
Hey, Eric, what's up?
What's going on with
We're
you?
talking about movements right now.
Yes, ma'am.
He's like, wait a minute, I'm part of this.
You know,
Your brother was just telling me about, first of all, for anyone that's just tuning in, this is part 2 of the Brotherhood from Oakland. We're talking about being a movement, Legally Blynd being a movement.
yes, ma'am. What do you want to know about
Talking about, yes, ma'am. Honey, wait a minute now. Hold on. Hold on, baby.
Well, basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to put the rhythm back in the blues, because I think like even R&B is a lost art now. You know what I mean? So especially what artists are actually put in that category, and so, but we don't want to be put in a box or whatever. We just trying to do music that makes everyone feel amazing. You know, that's like you can listen to it if you're 2 years old, if you're 72. It's like we're not degrading women. You know, we're talking about love and just, you know, spreading positivity throughout the world. It's like we're trying to do music that touches the entire world, not just, you know, black folks or white folks, or, you know, we want everybody to listen to the music and feel good, you know. So
You know, I like that sweet side, that whole down to earth side, that whole like I can't wait to get Berry Gordy in front of the camera with me, because hey, Motown, baby, when I was coming up, music was about love and making love. That's a very important part of it as well, everybody.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, it's about being passionate with one another, and that's what I feel about Legally Blynd. I personally want to say to everyone that's tuning in right now that I know for a fact that groups like this they have the ability to change the world. This is what we need in our lives. We need the love put back. All the things that are going on right now, all the shootings in my city of Chicago, all the looting that's going on, it's because there's a lack of love. And Legally Blynd, for me, if I had to say one statement, it's all about love. Movement for you.
Very much so. The movement for me is each one enlightening one, each one teaching one. You know, and like he said, it is putting the rhythm back in rhythm and blues, because we write love songs, but they're not about raunchy sex. I mean, I think the music that we get to listen to and our children get to listen to is so shallow. It's about the money you have or the materialistic thing.
It's sexy still though, because I heard some sexy stuff going on there now. Because I was starting to rock and roll. Robin, I was in here. I was like, hey, I want to get everybody up from the band up here. Also, can I get everyone? Because I know you guys are going to have to zoom off in a second, so I don't. I wanted to talk to you two first, but I want to. Who is this in the red, baby?
Please.
No, I like the red, baby. You know, covered in the blood, baby.
Los Angeles finest right here.
Hey,
He's representing LA.
LA, baby. Look. Introduce yourself.
My name's Chris Johnson.
Hey, Chris. All right, Chris.
I play drums and background vocals. I don't play background vocals, but I sing background vocals.
Okay, you do. And I've heard a lot of amazing things that you're doing outside of the group as well. Just, you know, I'd like to, because again, when I talked to Sonia, she said there's so many things that people don't know about the group as a whole and collectively. So we want to get some individuals. So look at this one here. Red shirt on. 10 on fleek, as my son says.
Right.
Give it to me.
DJ has a new single coming out as well.
So roll it around first.
This is
I
yeah.
have to leave in a second.
We
Then I'm getting you after the show also.
these are my brothers.
Okay.
I love them to death, and even the white guy on the end, he's my brother too.
I like being the individual in a group, though, honey. They say you stand out. No. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Errol, I'm teasing.
We call him
This is something.
chocolate.
This
Sonia, what do you call him? Sonia, what do you call him?
Earl?
No.
The Great White Hope.
The Great White Hope, baby.
great white hope. This is a band of brothers.
You know what? I'm honestly, I am colorblind. I truly am. I'm legally colorblind.
Yes.
So
And that was one of the things that I love. That
me and Errol go back, man, like years.
these boys are silly.
Really, we go back like 20 years. And first time we played together, I told my brother about, I said, yo, man, I got this cat that's amazing. Like when I look at this dude, I don't see a white dude. I just see a dude. This is my brother. You know what I mean? I don't see color.
And that's what Legally Blynd means, right? There are no boundaries with color. There are no boundaries with.
Color, We're blind to gender. We're blind to listen. If you have something to contribute, we want it. We don't have any qualms about anybody. If you have something to bring and you're passionate about it, that's what we want.
And who is this right here?
I'm BJ Kemp.
Hey, BJ, what's going on?
I'm just good. I'm glad to be here. You know what I mean, with my brothers.
Tell the viewers with Davi Davenport Live a little bit about you.
I am from Oakland, California. You know what I mean? Like the rest of the brothers. I play, I sing and I play a little bit. I'm like the fake percussionist. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, okay, fake.
He's our Swiss Army knife.
yeah, I do a few things. So if he doesn't show up, I got to do his sound check. If Eric doesn't show up, I have to, play for him. But I can't play like them. You know what I mean? I just know the songs. But that's it. That's all.
Well, you know what? For anyone that's tuning in right now, you're tuning in to Davi Davenport Live. I've got about a minute left for this particular segment, but I'm going to be back with Legally Blynd here at Sheila E's E-Spot, and I'm going to watch the show. For any of you that are wondering, what can you do special for yourself? What you can do is you can go and buy yourself a Legally Blynd CD.
iTunes, entitled CD,
iTunes, CD baby, and you will be treating yourself to the greatest thing that you've ever done. It's right here at Sheila E's E-Spot. I'm Davi Davenport. Nobody loves you like I do. Whatever you do, don't touch that dial because I have a lot more in store for you. Hey, can I get a Davi Davenport Live?
Davi Davenport Live.
Yeah! See you guys. Bye-bye.
In my heart, we all come from the same place, so why are we all apart? Oh, in the garden.